Good morning, class 1. Welcome to your EVS class, children. So, today in this video, we will do EVS. This is our EVS book. As you all know, environmental studies, right? It is environmental studies. So, you will open your book at page number 16, 16. Chapter 3 we will do today. 16. Yes, children, let me tell you, in the offline class during the day when you used to come to the school, so those days we have completed till chapter 2. We have completed chapter 2. There I have given some question answers also from this chapter. Some extra question answers are given to you and some more I will give you. Okay, few more question answers, extra question answers I'll give you. And then if you come to page number 14, you can see the fill in the blanks. Page number 14, these are the fill in the blanks. Okay, this fill in the blanks will also be given to you. Okay. Now, as we have already completed chapter 2, we will do chapter 3 in this chapter. In chapter 2, we have learned about, let us recap, we have learned about family, family members, large family or big family, then or joint family, right? Then we have learned about small family or nuclear family, right? So all these things we have learned. So you have to learn all these things for the unit test 1. Let us begin with chapter 3. This is food we need. Okay, so here what is the theme of the chapter? Food we need, my needs. So food eaten daily, some food are there that we eat regularly, and there are some food that we eat generally during some festivals. Okay, then the sources of food. Where do we get the food from? What are the next one we learn about healthy and unhealthy food. So which food are good for our health and which are not good for our health. Then cooked and raw food. Cooked food means the food that we cook before eating, and the raw food that we eat the food without cooking it. Isn't it? There is some food that we eat without cooking. Right, and some food are there without cooking you cannot eat. Okay, then we'll learn about food for different people. Okay, all the people cannot eat same kind of food. Okay, so all these things we'll learn in this chapter. So let us begin. Now tell me 2 items. If I ask you to write down 2 items that you bring in your lunch box every day, so you can definitely write. As I have already seen that some of you bring chapati, some bring sandwiches, isn't it? Some brings cake, some even bring rice, isn't it? So these are some of the food items that you bring every day. Now children, tell me, what do you do when you are hungry? All of us, isn't it, at some point of time we feel very hungry in a day, during the day, isn't it? So what do you do when you are hungry? Very obvious, we eat, isn't it? When we feel hungry, then what we do? We eat, isn't it? We eat food when we feel very hungry. So why must everybody eat food then? Why do we eat food? We know a lot about food. There are varieties of food, isn't it? And why do we eat food? There is a certain reason, because without food we cannot survive, we will die, right? Without food we cannot live, isn't it? It is one of our basic need, without which we cannot live. So why do we eat? Why must everybody eat? The reason is everybody must eat food because to be healthy. If you want to be healthy, you have to eat, isn't it? So if you do not eat, you will not grow, isn't it? See, so when we take birth, we are very small. Then we grow like this boy. Now he is of your age. Then this one, a grown-up person like your parents, father, isn't it? Uncle. So earlier, initially we are child. We are very, very small. We are small. Baby, infant, then infant we become child, then what happens? Then again we grow, we become grown-up man. So if we eat food, then it helps us to grow. This is a process, this is a general process of growth. Now, so we eat food to grow, to get energy, because if you do not eat, you will not get energy. If you do not get energy, then how you will work, how you will play, isn't it? So we eat food to grow, to get energy, to keep us warm also, to work, to be healthy, and to play. If you do not eat, will you be able to play? No, you won't be able to play. You will become very lazy, isn't it? Weak. You will become very weak. You cannot walk even. How you will play? So we eat food to grow, to get energy, to keep us warm, to work, to play, and to be healthy. Now come to page number 17. Page number 17. Food eaten daily. What are the food that we eat daily? The food that we eat at a particular time is called meal. Isn't it? We take meal every day. Isn't it? Especially 3 times, 3 to 4 times a day. So the food that we eat at a particular time. Say suppose at noon, we always eat lunch. That is a meal. In the morning, we take breakfast. That is a meal. First meal. At night, we take dinner. That is also meal. In the evening also, we take some snacks. That is also a small meal, right? So the food that we eat at a particular time is meal. We eat both big and small meal in a day. We eat big meal and small meal in a day. Like snacks and all, these are small meal. Big meals are like a lunch, dinner, isn't it? Breakfast. So a big meal are breakfast, lunch and dinner. So the big meals are breakfast, lunch and dinner. The small meals are snacks eaten mid morning and early in the evening. Early in the evening we feel hungry, so in the early evening we eat something, isn't it? Snacks. That is, those are small meal. We have breakfast in the morning, we have lunch at noon, we have dinner at night. We must eat our meals at the same time every day, and it is very important that we should eat our meal every day at a particular time at the same time. Okay, if we want to keep ourselves healthy, we must eat enough to be healthy. We have to eat enough to remain healthy. Okay, now see here you can see the picture, 3 pictures given, 1 2 3. See breakfast, morning time. Okay, breakfast in the morning. When it is noon, see it is almost 7 o'clock. It is noon, isn't it? 12 o'clock. So in the morning we take breakfast, at noon we take lunch, and at night we take dinner. See, these are all big meal. Night almost at 8 we must take dinner. Okay, these are the meals we take. Now, sources of food. Now, we are all talking about food, and food. So, where do we get the food from? These are called sources. From which source do we get the food? Number one, all the food comes from plants and animals. All the food that we eat, it comes from plants or from animals. For example, we eat fruits, vegetables, cereals, and pulses from plants. We eat fruits, vegetables, cereals like dal, isn't it? All the pulses, okay, see like wheat, maize, okay, dal, all these things we get from plants. Fruits are generally sweet. Fruits are generally sweet, isn't it? Like bananas, mangoes, apples, oranges, and grapes are some fruits. Name of some fruits given here are bananas, mangoes. In a basket, you can see there are so many fruits in the basket, fruit basket, isn't it? Grapes, apple, bananas, mangoes, isn't it? So these are the grapes. Then apples, mangoes, grapes, all these are what? Fruits. Carrot, turnips, potatoes, beans, brinjal, ladyfinger, spinach, and cabbage are some vegetables. Now fruits we can eat raw, but vegetables we need to cook, right? Like carrots. Carrots can be eaten both raw, also you can eat in a salad. So carrots, turnip, potatoes, bean, then brinjal. You cannot eat potato, raw potato. Yes, we cannot eat raw potato. We have to boil it. Beans, brinjal, ladyfinger, spinach, cabbage, and these are some vegetables. Turn the page to page number 18. Okay, turn the page to page number 18. Cereals are such as rice and wheat and pulses, such as the tur dal and masoor dal, are seeds of plants. cereals. There are some cereals. Cereals are like rice and wheat. Okay, and pulses are what? As I have told you, dal, isn't it? Such as tur dal, masoor dal are the seed of plants. These also comes from plants. We get food from animals too, and we get food from animals also. Like we get milk, egg, fish, and meat. These all are obtained from where do we get all this from? We get all this from animals, right? Like meat, if you want to eat meat, then egg, fish, and then milk, all this comes from animals. Done. Now we will do this one. This fill up. Whatever we have learned, we will do this. Okay. Let us see keywords: breakfast, cereals, dinners, lunch, and pulses. Okay, let us do dash and dash are seed of plants. What are the seed of plants? Cereals and pulses. cereals, cereals, then pulses. pulses, pulses. pulses. So number 1 will be cereals and pulses are seed of plants. Number 2, dash and are the 3 meals that we eat in a day. Then here in the first blank you will write breakfast, second blank you can write lunch, and in the third blank you can write dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are 3 meals that we eat in a day. This way you can fill up this blank. Okay, this way you can do this. Done. I can send it to you also. So this is all about food we eat, and in this class we will do till this page number 18. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.